Allie is eating a peanut butter sandwich. That sandwich is full of carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins that are important fuel for a young lady's development. But how does the body break down food such as this peanut butter sandwich into its individual monomers? That is what we're here to find out.
What?
Join us on a fun-filled adventure through Allie's alimentary canal as we follow her peanut butter sandwich through the digestive system.
You're going to what?
This is Allie's mouth.
Somehow this isn't how I pictured it.
Right now, her teeth are mechanically digesting her food and mixing it with salivary amylase, an enzyme that breaks down carbohydrates to create a bolus.
Ew.
This is the first step of digestion. The bolus travels from the mouth, through the esophagus, and into the stomach. Here it is both mechanically and chemically digested into a solution called chyme.
Those folds in the walls are called rugae. They aid in mechanical digestion by allowing the walls of the stomach to churn and break down food. The walls also secrete hydrochloric acid, which breaks down most things that don't belong in the stomach in the first place.
Allie sure knows a lot about her stomach.
She sure does. Wait, this isn't part of the alimentary canal?
Allie is right. This is the pancreas, where most digestive enzymes are made. Important enzymes to know are amylase, lipase, and pepsin. Amylase, as mentioned before, breaks down carbohydrates. Lipase breaks down lipids, and pepsin breaks proteins down into peptides. Amylase, carbohydrates. Lipase, lipids. Pepsin, proteins.
Remember that.
The liver secretes bile, which aids in the digestion of fats by surrounding the lipid molecules and pulling them apart into smaller pieces. The greater surface area this creates makes it easier for the lipids to be broken down.
This process is called emulsification.
Food moves through the pyloric sphincter.
Sphincter!
Allie likes sphincters.
Yes, I do.
As I was saying, food moves through the pyloric sphincter and into the small intestine. This is where the majority of absorption takes place, when nutrients are taken up by the walls of the small intestine and carried away all over the body.
Finger-like projections called villi line the walls of the small intestines, and each villi is covered in thousands of microvilli. These microvilli create a greater surface area for more efficient absorption. They absorb the broken down molecules of food and introduce them to the circulatory system. Water is reabsorbed and waste is stored in the large intestine until it's ready to leave the body.
As Allie is drinking that water, we're going to talk about osmoregulation and the excretory system. Maintaining a proper concentration of water is vital to homeostasis and undergoing other metabolic processes. Too little, and the cells will dehydrate. Too much, and osmosis and passive transport is disrupted.
Can I stop now?
No. The main organs of the excretory system are the kidneys, renal arteries and veins, and the ureter. The kidney maintains blood volume and pressure, as well as maintains a balance of sodium, potassium, calcium, phosphate, and pH. It also removes waste such as urea and uric acid. This is a nephron. They are the functional units of the excretory system.
Oh, I know this one. Blood enters the kidney through the renal artery and passes into the nephrons. It moves through the glomerulus, where waste and electrolytes exit the capillaries and form a filtrate. The filtrate builds up in the Bowman's capsule and a balloon-like sac that surrounds the glomerulus. What's all that stuff coming out?
Waste.
Oh. Ew.
The filtrate moves out of the Bowman's capsule and through the convoluted tubule. It is here that the electrolytes are reabsorbed back into the bloodstream.
The filtrate travels down the nephron and into the loop of Henle. As this happens, water moves back into the arteries. This makes the filtrate highly concentrated in sodium, a component common in blood.
An important excretory system hormone is the antidiuretic hormone, otherwise known as AHD. It is secreted when the body is dehydrated and needs to conserve water. As Allie sweats, she needs to maintain a water concentration in her blood, otherwise she will dehydrate.
By the time the filtrate passes all the way through the tubule and gathers in the collecting duct, it is urine. The urine travels out of the body through the ureter, which deposits the urine in the bladder until it leaves.